I'm having a really good time, thank you, sir. Okay, and now, after a little bit more excessive tuning up, I should be playing a song. This is the segment I like to call Lady Songs. That joke didn't last long enough. Not that I tell jokes. I just say stupid stuff and people tend to laugh. I don't know why. Save your joke, madam, for later. I require a joke near the end of the show. So start thinking about your jokes now. But not as long as the lady in Berlin. That was fucking ridiculous. That was longer than the song. This is called A Lady of a Certain Age. Smart set, you'd holidayed with kings, dined out with starlets, from London to New York, Cap Ferrat to Capri, in perfume by Chanel and clothes by Givenchy. You sipped Camparis with David and Peter at Noel's parties by Lake Geneva, scaling the dizzy heights of high society, armed only with a checkbook and a family tree. You chased the sun around the Côte d'Azur until the light of youth became obscure and left you on your own and in the shade, an English lady of a certain age. And if a nice young man would buy you a drink, you'd say with a conspiratorial wink, you wouldn't think that I was 70. And he'd say, no, it couldn't be. You had to marry someone very, very rich, so that you might be kept in the style to which you had all of your life been accustomed to, but that the socialists had taxed away from you. You gave him children, a girl and a boy, to keep your sanity, a nanny was employed. When the time came, they were sent away. Well, that was simply what you did in those days. You chased the sun around the Côte d'Azur until the light of youth became obscure and left you on your own and in the shade, an English lady of a certain age. And if a nice young man would buy you a drink, you'd say with a conspiratorial wink, you wouldn't think that I was 63. And he'd say, no, you couldn't be. Your son's in stocks and bonds and lives back in Surrey, flies down once in a while and leaves in a hurry. Your daughter never finished her finishing school. Married a strange young man of whom you don't approve. Your husband's hollow heart gave out one Christmas Day. He left the villa to his mistress in Marseille. And so you come here to escape your little flat, hoping someone will fill your glass and let you chat about how you chase the sun around the Côte d'Azur, until the light of youth became obscured and left you all alone and in the shade. An English lady of a certain age, and if a nice young man would buy you a drink, you'd say with a conspiratorial wink, you wouldn't think that I was 53, and he'd say no, you couldn't be.